Hello and welcome back to day 2 of our online ukulele class. I hope everyone is really excited and ready to play their ukuleles. But first, I have something really exciting to show you guys. This is our brand new ticket chart. And so I have all of our names written on the side of our chart. And the way our ticket chart works is every time I see a practice video from one of you on our Homeroom page, I will put a sticker right next to your name, and one sticker equals one ticket. So if you earn 10 stickers next to your name, that means the next time I see you, I will give you 10 tickets. This is our ticket chart, and we're going to leave it right up next to us so we can keep an eye on it. And I bet this thing is going to fill out really quickly because I know everyone's been practicing. So now we're ready to tune our ukuleles because that's the first thing we should always do before we start practicing. So remember how we did it last week? I'm going to hold my ukulele up next to the camera, and then I'm going to get my tuning app on my phone. Remember, this is called Tuning Light. So whenever we open it, the first thing we do is press the tuning fork button, and we're going to start with our low C string. So remember, that's the one that's the second from the top whenever we hold it in playing position. So let's check it. Good. So first we see that we have a C and the green light is flashing. So that means our C string is in tune. Let's check the G string. Oh, so look at the arrow. It's going too far this way. So that means our G string is a little too high. So for the G string, we find the G string first. We check it to see where it goes. So it goes to this peg. And we're going to tune it down to bring the pitch down. Almost. So let's check it again. So we see there's a G and the green light is flashing. So that means my G string is in tune now. So let's check my E string now. So this is showing us that the arrow's going pretty far in that direction. See, look again. So that means we need to bring the string higher. So the first thing we do is we locate our E string. We run our finger all the way up to see which peg it goes to. And it goes to this one. So to bring the pitch up on our E or A string, it's the opposite from our G and C string. We actually have to pull the peg down to bring the pitch up. So let's do that. All right, and let's check. So we have an E, and the green light is flashing. So our E string is in tune. What about our A string? Ooh, so our A string is going pretty far in that direction. Can you see the arrow? It's going really far in that direction. So that means it's too high and we need to bring it down to get it to be in tune. So remember, our E and A string pegs are opposite from our G and C strings. So to bring the pitch down on our A string, we actually have to tune the peg up. So let's do that. Okay, and now let's check it one last time. So we see the A is showing and the green light is flashing. So that means we're in tune. All right, so now that we are finally in tune, we're ready to start warming up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start in rest position. And our rest position is whenever our ukulele is tucked under our strumming arm. Remember, that's our right arm. And we want our index finger over the strings like that. And so we're going to hold out our front hand. We're going to hold our ukulele in front of us like this. Hold our strumming arm out. Turn it sideways. Make sure it's flat against your arm. And bring it up high on your chest. So let's practice our Good Cats Eat Ants song. And we're going to practice this one to practice our strumming. So make sure we're always using our little dinosaur claw. Ready? Here we go. I am walking down the street. I see some cats that want to eat. And they simply say to me, good cats eat avocados. Today I think they were hungry for something a little bit different than ants, so they ate avocados. Let's switch it up one more time. Let's see what kind of animal is going to eat what kind of food this time. Ready? Or make sure we're using our dinosaur hands. And remember, we always strum down with our fingers and then up with our thumbs. So let's try our Good Cats Eat Ants song one more time. Ready? Here we go. I am walking down the street. I see some cows that want to eat, and they simply say to me, good cows eat apples. There are a million ways to mix it up with that song. So show me on our homeroom page what you come up with. So now that we practiced our Good Cats Eat Ants song and we practiced our strumming, let's review some of our chords. So we're going to start in playing position, up high on our chests. We have it flat against the middle part of our arm. And we're going to start with our C chord. So remember, our C chord is third finger on the A string. So make sure that your third finger is on the 1, 2, 3rd fret. And as always, we have to protect our bird's nest. Make sure we're not crushing it like that. We want to have lots of space in our hand to keep our bird's nest safe. So we're going to review our C chord. Let's see if we can do it 10 times in a row. Remember, we strum down with our fingers, up with our thumbs. Let's try it. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, 9, 10. So we practiced our C chord. Now we're ready to practice our F chord. So remember, our F chord, we need 2 fingers for this one. The first finger, our index finger, goes on the 1st fret of our E string. So it goes right there, not on the A string. Make sure that you're using your tunnel fingers so that way your finger doesn't accidentally crush any of the other strings. Just keep it right on the E string. And then our second finger is going to go on the 1, 2, the 2nd fret on the G string on the top of the instrument. So remember, this chord, it's really important that we use our tunnel finger. This one can sound kind of crazy if we don't use our tunnel fingers. If we use our flat fingers, like this, it can sound like this. But if we do use our tunnel fingers, if we use our round curly fingers like that, it sounds like this. So that sounds a lot better than this. Make sure we use our round tunnel fingers for our F chord. First finger on the E string, second finger on the second fret on the G string. Let's do this one 10 times in a row. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so last week we also learned our C7 chord and our A minor chord. So why don't we start by practicing our C7 chord? And we're gonna get to roll the dice for this one. Let's find out how many times we're gonna practice our C7 chord. Oh no, I landed on a 1. That means I get to roll it again. Let's see. Ooh, 5 times. So remember, our C7 chord is our first finger on the first fret on the A string. So let's get our ukuleles up high on our chest. We're protecting our bird's nests as always, and we have our round tunnel fingers. Let's do this 5 times. Ready? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we did our C7 chord. Now we're going to practice our A minor chord. So remember, for A minor, we use our second finger on the second fret on the top G string. So this is the only finger we need. So make sure that we're using round tunnel fingers, because we might accidentally touch one of the other 3 strings if we're not really careful with this one. So let's roll the dice. Ooh, we got an even bigger number this time. We're going to do it 6 times in a row. So we have our second finger down. We have our round tunnel fingers. We're protecting our bird's nest. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So remember, with our A minor chord, we learned Rain, Rain, Go Away last week. So we're going to try singing through it together. See if you can sing with me. If you think you're ready, see if you can play through it with me with your ukulele. But we're going to first try singing through it. So ready? I have my A minor hand ready to go. We have our singing voices ready. Ready? Here we go. Rain, rain, go away. Come again some other day. Let's try it one more time. We're going to try singing through it. Ready? Here we go. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. So now let's see if we can try playing and singing at the same time all together. So we have our second finger on the second fret on the top G string. Ready? Here we go. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. So practice challenge for this week. is to practice your A minor chord 10 times in a row and to post you playing and singing Rain, Rain, Go Away on our homeroom page. So I have kind of a mark on my hand, so I think I better put my ukulele down for a second. So why don't we all put our ukuleles down right next to us? Make sure it's in a safe place. Make sure we're not just leaving it on the ground. We never want to leave it face down on the ground like that. We always want it on its back. So I want to show you guys a picture that I drew this week. It looks like this. So this is a frog that I drew, and he lives in a place called Froggy Pond. And the frogs in Froggy Pond are a little bit different than regular frogs that you might see in a lake. So this frog, he's orange, he has pink spots, he has 2 green horns, and what's really crazy about the frogs in Froggy Pond is that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eyeballs. But only 2 of them are on their face. The other 6 are on their toes. So this is the picture that I wanted to show you guys. And I think we should sing a song about him. So I'm going to pick up my ukulele and I'm going to sing through it for you guys. See if you can listen first, and then let's try singing together. Ready? Here we go. I am walking up the stairs to visit Froggy Pond. Visit Froggy Pond. He is orange and has pink spots and eyeballs that open up. He is orange and has green horns and eyeballs on his toes. So now that you've heard it once, let's take one more look at our frog. Remember, he's orange, he has pink spots, he has green horns, and eyeballs on his toes. So now let's try singing all together. Here we go. I am walking up the stairs to visit Froggy Pond. Visit Froggy Pond. He is orange and has pink spots and eyeballs that open up. He is orange and has green horns and eyeballs on his toes. I bet we sounded beautiful singing together. So we're going to sing through it one last time. And since frogs like to jump, let's see if you can try jumping whenever I yell, jump! We're going to sing through it, but I'm going to say jump. And whenever I do, let's see if you can jump with the frogs in Froggy Pond. Ready? Here we go. I am walking up the stairs to visit Froggy Pond. Jump! Visit Froggy Pond. Jump! He is orange and has pink spots and eyeballs that open up. Jump! He is orange and has green horns and eyeballs on his toes. Jump! So I think we're ready to pick up our ukuleles again. So last week we practiced switching chords in Jig Jog. So just to remind you, I'm going to play through it first. So listen and watch my hands. Ready? I want someone to buy me a pony So we have just one chord change from our F chord to our C7 chord. So we have 2 fingers down, and then we just have 1 finger down on our A string. So listen one more time. See if you can count how many times we play an F chord before we practice our C7 chord. So ready, listen. I want someone to buy me a pony. Jig jog, jig jog, jig jog, ding. So I counted 13 strums before we practice our C7 strum. So let's pick our ukuleles up, and we're going to practice just switching from F chord to C7, back to F chord, just like we did last week. So let's try it first. Watch my fingers. Ready? Here we go. F chord, C chord, F chord. Let's try it again. F chord, C7, F chord. Let's roll the dice for that one. Let's see how many times we're gonna practice those 3 chords. I got 6 again, but that's good because we need to practice these chords. So we're gonna try it 6 times. Ready? Here we go. F chord, C7, F chord. Let's try it 5 more times. Ready? 4 more times. Ready? 3 more times. 2 more times. 1 last time. Good, so this time we're going to go all the way back to the beginning of our song, and I want you to play along with me on your ukulele. If you're ready to sing, you can try singing with me, but if you're not, don't worry about it. Just focus on playing your chords and I'll sing. Ready? So we're starting with our F chord with both of our fingers down. Ready? Here we go. I want someone to buy me a pony. Jig jog, jig jog, jig jog, ding. Did you remember your C7 chord? Let's try it again. Make sure you're ready to go whenever we get to jig, jog, jing. Let's try it again. Ready? Here we go. I want someone to buy me a pony. Jig, jog, jig, jog, jig, jog, ding. So your second practice challenge for this week is to sing and play through the first line of Jig Jog, making sure that you're playing 13 F strums in a row before you do the C7. So remember, if you're confused, the C7 goes on the last jog in Jig Jog. So the last Jig Jog will sound like this. Jig, jog, jing. So make sure you practice that this week. And also our A minor chord with Rain, Rain, Go Away. So I will be keeping an eye on our homeroom page, and I have lots of stickers to give out to put on our chart, and you will get to earn tickets for posting on our homeroom page. So I can't wait to see your practice videos, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!